Today we are going to walk through start to finish. What does it look like to do an interior design job? From meeting with the client to design boards to local shopping to waiting for everything to arrive, and then we finally get to do the happy install. So come along as we hang out today with my interior design company, Free Spirit Designs. Hello, and welcome back, or welcome if you are new to the channel. I'm so happy you're here. Today we have a very fun and exciting behind the scenes of life as a designer. So I'm going to walk you through step by step of the whole entire process with a design project. I'm really excited that you're here, and if you're new here, my name is Victoria. My husband Scott and I will be hanging out together today. We're so grateful for you, and if you love everything related to home, you are in a perfect place. Each week you will see something about home, whether you come on design install with us, or maybe we take you behind the scenes with Free Spirit Bundle or Free Spirit Marketplace. We have 3 different veins to our design company, and I just love all of it. So let's go make Miss Linda's little apartment beautiful today. I will tell you that it's not a job that we're going to be able to finish, because you'll see through the process that she was struggling a little bit, like just having the vision with me. It's a very trusting thing that people do. Is that proper English? When people are allowing me in their home, and I don't have a CAD program, so they're really just watching and looking at my before and afters and knowing that God has given me a gift that I can then execute in their home. I do a Pinterest board for them where I show them all their items, and we'll show you Miss Linda's board so you can understand, and we'll be working on that together as well. But with this, it's very one-dimensional, right? And so even though I take the measurements and the photos, as you will see today, I take a ton of notes and interview the client before I actually start the job. And so Miss Linda, she's so sweet. She just struggled with the whole vision. So I can't wait today to install, because it's gonna come to life. So let's get started from the beginning, when I first meet the design client in person. Oh, and it's really fun because this was during the summer that we started this project, and I had my intern Audrey with me. So you will see Audrey today as well. She has gone back to college now, but she was part of the initial process and learning how to do design boards and understanding scale and all those things that come along with interior design. Okay, my friends, I just wanted to walk you through the whole process of what does it look like when we first get a new design client. This is Miss Linda, and this is her sweet little house that she hates. And so she wants us to make it something she's proud of, to come into and dwell here and be happy to be in her space. So we accept the challenge. This is where it all begins. When we see how the client is living, we talk through lots of different details of color and functionality, and that's what we're going to do today. So welcome to our design client appointment. Something taller.
I do
Taller.
like big, cushiony, comfy.
So my approach with something like a couch is that it's probably going to be one of the most expensive pieces in your space. So to go with a color, maybe you love it now. My goal is that you're going to love it for 20 years, because I really want to stay timeless. I usually go with a neutral with something as large as a couch.
Something that's cleanable too. Though.
Yes.
Comfy.
Yes, comfort. So that's key for you. We probably want it to at least it's 18 inches tall.
I'm tall, I have a bad knee.
This is 18. The standard seat height is 18 inches. And so we'll make sure that we don't go any shorter. Because you're renting, I don't really want to paint your walls, because then to your point, yeah, we want to give you beautiful things that you can take with you even if you move out, right? Let's talk about pattern and color. Is there anything that offends you that you don't want to see? Like, I hate polka dots. Not that I would probably put a polka dot rug.
If there is anything that offends me, that's my problem, is that I do like
you love so many things. Okay.
Hey, you saw my feathered lamp.
I did.
I like to
just
say
embellish
boa around it.
If we went with a 7-foot couch, that still gives you more than 2 feet to walk. How do you feel about that? But also, if you have a 7-foot couch, I mean, you could comfortably seat 3 people. Then I see that your TV would go on this wall. I mean, we could go as long as 6 feet and give you storage underneath.
I do.
Okay, so we could do that and hang the TV above it at the correct height for you to be comfortable watching. Like this, like a lot of times people hang their TVs too high. Wow, that's amazing. This is Aubrey. She is our summer intern learning what a project looks like. We have Miss Linda's design board. You guys saw that we met with her in person, took our measurements and all the things, and then we created a couple looks and we're starting to hone in on things and she's making decisions. So far we have the TV console and the couch. Yeah. So there's still a lot to order, but she's struggling. So we're gonna call her and see how we can help her over the phone. Oh, something else, that Aubrey wasn't with me, so we didn't record it, but I took fabric samples for her couch to her. Taking samples in person is super important, especially when you're ordering a custom piece of furniture like that. You get one shot. So she was confident of her selection. I'm excited to show you guys. And it's just a creamy, yummy ivory couch.
Well,
Miss Linda!
hi.
Hi! How are you?
I'm okay. How you doing?
I'm good. Tell me, do you want to look at something together?
Yeah, I like the desk.
Oh, the new one? Okay. Which actually you realize that came from your board. I just moved it. I was like, oh, Linda likes this desk. Let me look at the measurements. Very fun. Oh no, I apologize. That one I did pin for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What else do you like on the board?
I decided I don't want color in the rug, more beige.
Oh, okay. I see. That's not a problem. I will go take a look to see if I can find the rugs. If not, it's not a big deal. We can still go in that direction. So you're more wanting tone on tone with a neutral palette.
Right.
What about the draperies? Do you want to pull in some color with the drapes?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. I was waiting on the drapes till we chose the rug, so that's not a problem. Summer accent table, Naomi marble, and all of those are going to be in the 24 to 26 range, which is plenty tall enough for you to comfortably sit your drink or whatever when you're reclining in the blue chair. You would just pick one of those, or if you don't like them, then I'll keep pinning for you. I know all of them have a marble top like you requested. I know you're wanting a much taller coffee table. That's something that, this is why it's a journey. So I'll just keep on looking, and Aubrey's with me so she can hear all of these things too, and she'll be on a mission too, that we want to find a coffee table that sits closer to 19 or 20 inches tall. So that's why I promise when I do pin something for you, I'm considering all those things that we've already talked about together, so you can trust that if it's on your design board, the side tables are definitely tall enough. I will go ahead and pull the coffee table off since you're wanting something taller. Yeah. We'll keep moving forward. So I'm glad that we're able to connect over the phone, and if we have to do it multiple times, it's okay. So don't feel bad for a taller table. And if we need to have Dad build one, it is what it is, although it probably won't have a marble or stone top, it would be wood. So his work is beautiful though, so we can always go custom. All right, Miss Linda. Bye. On to finding new things. Always iron your drapes. And we are not allowed to do anything to the walls. We can't do wallpaper, wood detail, we can't paint. So I wanted to be able to bring in a little bit of color through the draperies, and you'll see the rug has some blues, so I think this is gonna be really nice. I love you.
Love you too.
I always think it's so crazy how a tiny box fits an entire floor lamp. This top piece requires a tool, and I was like, oh no. Little tip, anytime there's red in your box, there's probably feet in there if it's furniture, or there's some kind of tools or hardware when it comes to other household items. So definitely do not throw stuff away. Always save the red bag. See the table Scott's working on.
Oh.
This table on another project, and she fell in love with it.
This one?
Yeah, this is like so wrong. This lamp is not supposed to be curvy. So this head needs to come this way. Okay, I finally got that lamp figured out. Cute, but it took me a minute. And now this one actually is a lamp that has a table, which to me is so old school. I just thought it was so cute. Super fun for Miss Linda. And it's such a small space, so I didn't really have room for another table. And look how perfect.
on the money, honey.
Good job, honey.
Film on there.
It is such a gorgeous day. I thought I would come make a mess outside instead of inside, and I decided to use this beautiful Free Spirit Bundle vessel for a plant instead of flowers. Linda has a green thumb. It's really amazing how plants can bring life to your space. I'm kind of disappointed because she used to have a large tree, which I was planning on putting in the corner. I don't see the large tree. I don't know where it went. So that kind of ruins my complete thought process with the space. These snake plants, I think they're called snake plants. They are literally bulletproof. Do not need much. And then I thought this would be pretty in this pot. Another Free Spirit Bundle find. I love being able to shop my own brand when I can. So pretty. A Free Spirit Bundle. This little corner over here, I first envisioned 2 swivel type chairs with a table in between and a floor lamp. But as we started the process of the design, Miss Linda said she really wanted to keep her leather recliner. So that is why we kept it, because the client wanted to, and ultimately it's her space. But I did add this fun little home goods find. And of course you guys saw the lamp. So now at least the corner is functional. It's really dark in here because there's not a ton of natural light. So our lamps definitely help with that. And while this isn't my first choice, it was hers, and that's what matters. Over here, there was a big, beautiful plant when I first came to her home, and it's not here now. So I didn't buy anything because that's what I was envisioning, kind of the balance of having the plant over here. And as you've seen today, she loves life and plants. Her front patio is beautiful, full of plants. So, only other thing that's missing, let me show you. This big white wall is an opportunity for something beautiful. Linda didn't love anything. We tried and tried and tried. Artwork is by far the hardest thing that I do with clients. It's very personal, so she decided she wants to go support local and shop in St. Augustine. I love that. So eventually this space will be finished. It'll be another way to bring in color in the space like we did with the draperies. So originally, as you guys saw in the before, the TV was over there and the couch was here, if you guys remember, and I just felt like to separate the spaces, because she wanted kind of a dining room space and a living room space, we would move the TV, and he's going to be able to run it under there. And then I got these so that we can hopefully hide all the things inside of those. So in order to hide all the wires, we're running them right through the basket. And the cable cord is hidden under the carpet. Scott kicked it back in. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that this little apartment refresh inspired you to do something new in your home. Remember, it's a process, and even Miss Linda isn't done yet. There should be artwork hanging on this big white wall and a beautiful tree in the corner. So there are still details to finish to make it feel complete. Artwork is very, very personal, and we just weren't able to settle on anything. So it's okay. She's actually going to St. Augustine today to find something beautiful that she loves. And eventually we'll also finish her little eat-in dining room area. I feel great about this little room being cozy and homey for her. Thank you again for being here. Please consider hitting that subscribe button so that you don't miss a thing here at Free Spirit. Come back every Sunday and we will hang out together and do something related to our homes. You guys are amazing. Have a great week. Bye, guys.